Aries, sun and rising signs, welcome to the space. You guys have had quite the year, haven't you? We're not going to get into that, but Aries, your energy this year has been a lot, and I hope you guys are okay. I hope you guys have at least learned some things. This is for Aries, sun and rising signs. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into it, Aries. This is just guidance and advice and encouragement and whatever knowledge is needed for you to know on your life's path at this time. There's not really a specific time frame that I read for anymore. I'm not really here for the views or for the clicks or whatever. It's like I'm honestly just here to help. I'm just here to help. So just like I said in my previous videos or my previous readings in the past month, I'm only going to be giving messages when my soul, or my ancestors or the entities that protect me and communicate with me every day tell me to. So, yeah. So you guys take what resonates, leave what does not. If you can't relate to anything that I'm speaking about in this video, fine. That's totally fine. I'm not here to relate to everyone at all. I'm just here to speak the truth based on what the spirit realm says to me to relate to you through these cards and divination. Okay, Aries, sun and rising signs. Let's just go ahead and jump right in to see what you're dealing with, to see what you need to understand about your soul's path right now, and what guidance is needed at this time. I'm sorry, Aries. Well, I'm not sorry, but I know that I'm pausing and I'm quiet, but I just got this energy from you guys or from someone or just the Aries collective, sun and rising signs, of needing to understand the art of grounding yourself. Because when you take the time to breathe and to be aware of where you are, you also are able to find out and figure out where you're headed. So some of you guys are just go, 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 go. And you're not really looking to see where you're going. Some of you guys may get yourselves into trouble or get lost or run into a wall, and you're just so angry. You're just like why me? Why does this keep happening to me? Or why can't I just, why can't things be smooth sailing for me? I'm getting just intuitively right now, before I pull any of the cards, stop yourself for a second and look at where you are and what you're doing. Some of you guys may be afraid to stop yourselves to look around because you're afraid. You may be running away from something that you need to stop and look at. Could be your inner demons. Could be your self-image, whatever. But you may need to stop and take some time to observe, take in your surroundings, and listen. I don't know who needs to hear that, but that's what I'm getting intuitively for somebody. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get started, Aries. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, like I was saying, guys, you guys. Okay. You guys have a big heart. You have there's a lot about you to love, right? You have a lot of heart. You have a lot that you're feeling. You may have water in your chart or Cancer, but what you're facing right now is your heart. Your heart is conflicted with your mind. You guys have a lot going on in the mind. You guys have a lot to say. You have a lot to share about what you think. Some of you guys are very quick to cut someone off or dismiss someone. You're quick to dismiss a certain belief. But at the same time, and you're very swift too, Aries. Like I said, you need to stop yourself for a second. Stop moving so fast. But some of you guys, you have another person who is also just as swift as you. Now, remember when I said that you have someone or something that is running, chasing behind you. And you're just like, nope, I'm not going to pay attention to that, right? Don't want to pay attention to it. Don't want to know about it. It's too dangerous for me to stop right now, right? Some of you guys, when you're forced to stop, you cover your eyes, or, you know, like I'm talking about, like, maybe not physically. I'm just saying, like, mentally, you just kind of, you just kind of go in to this position of like, I'm not, I don't see it. I don't want to see it because you're afraid of it. You're afraid of something, Aries. You're afraid of something in your past, or you're afraid of someone. There's someone in your life that it reflects something, it triggers something in your, from your past, or something about yourself and insecurity. It has something to do with the heart space, and your heart space needs to be blasted open. It needs to be exposed, and you don't want it to be exposed because your truth your heart holds a truth that you're scared, you don't want to see it, you don't want to talk about it, about how you truly feel about someone or something. And some of you guys may be putting on like this facade of, you know, you may be saying like, no, I stand up to my responsibilities. I'm not afraid. I'm not this, I'm not that. I do the work, right? Right? You're doing work. You've been doing work, yes. You've had your head down. You've been doing the work, or you've been doing work. I don't know if you've been doing the work, but you've been doing work, trying to stay afloat. But You're kind of forgetting that there's something chasing after you, and it knows that you're afraid of it. Your mind is constantly racing, Aries, about something that you just don't want to divulge, you don't want to talk about. You feel some type of way about someone or something. What are your feelings? I don't know. I don't know what you're feeling. Go ahead and clarify these cards for you, Aries, Sun and Rising signs. Clarify these cards for Aries, Sun and Rising signs. Clarify these cards for Aries, Sun and Rising signs. So what I'm seeing here, there's two cards that showed themselves to me just now, Aries. Yeah, you know exactly what you're running away from. You know exactly what it is that you don't want to talk about. It's deep rooted. You know, I'm not saying that it's like right at the tip of your brain and you can think of it right now, but if you really stop and think about it, your intuition is telling you, your heart and your soul's telling you, you're afraid. What are you afraid of, Aries? What are you truly feeling? How do you feel most of the time? And you may say, I feel confident. I feel, nobody can, you know, change me. Nobody can this, nobody can that. But a lot of the time when it comes to your work that you do, you just kind of feel like you're just like, it's just not smooth sailing. It's like you're constantly tossing things up in the air, like juggling. It's like there's something financial or something tangible or physical, like a family unit, your home, your money, your job. Maybe you have two jobs that you're juggling, Aries, and you're not really sharing how you really feel about that. And you never have. You've been juggling a lot financially, or you've been juggling a lot as far as having two jobs. Maybe you have more than two jobs. But there's something regarding the mundane world, family, relationships, doesn't platonic, romantic, whatever, use relationships in general, money, work, your health. You're juggling something. But you kind of keep it to yourself. You keep it to yourself. You keep it to yourself. You don't you just kind of like reflect on you're always reflecting on this. You kind of isolate yourself a bit and you don't really share how you truly feel. You're running. What do you, I don't know what you're running from, Aries. And if you're not running anymore, great. If you've already faced this, great. There's somebody, because some of you guys, you've done it. You've done it. Two of Wands, Nine of Cups, you've done it. You found your sense of fulfillment finally. There you are here. That's Aries. That's a Two of Wands. So yeah, you definitely have realized like this is the future that I want. This is the future that I hold. There's so much ahead of me. But there is someone or something coming at you fast. There's someone. Now, there's also, this could be a therapist, maybe not a therapist, but there's someone here who actually wants to help you. For some of you, there are those of you, there's someone who actually wants to help you. And they're like, I don't care what you have to say or how much against my help you are. Like, I'm here to help you, whether you like it or not. I'm here to tell you the truth, whether you like it or not. And you might honestly just want to be left alone. You really don't want to talk about this. Like, there's someone here who has something to say to you, or you have something to say to somebody, but somebody is just like, no, just, I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. Could be dealing with an air sign. There may be someone external to you, Aries, that's, you know, they're an air sign, could be a woman. And for some reason, and this is for those of you who resonate with this particular scenario, if this is someone like an actual like woman, I'm saying woman because I'm seeing the Queen of Swords, but it could be a male. But if there's someone here who's embodying the Queen of Swords in your life and they're just like, leave me alone, I have a lot to think about, I have a lot to reflect on. Could be a significant other, this could be a friend, this could be a family member there, or this can be you, Aries. Maybe you're the one that's just like, I got a lot to reflect on, I need to be left alone. You and someone clash, and so you or this other person want to be left alone. However, what you see in your future, or what is in your future if you so choose, is forward movement, is it's blessings, it's having a number of blessings. But right now you're conflicted. Right now you're not, you and somebody have a lot on your heart, but there is a lot of words being spewed out. And it's causing you and someone else to lose sleep. And you guys are so stuck on your past. You're stuck on the past about your own lives. You're stuck on the past about your relationship with this person. Like somebody, you and somebody else is just stuck. And if this is just you, Aries, like you're just stuck on something, or you're just kind of stuck in a cycle. You're stuck on a cycle and you just feel like it's never ending. And it probably won't end until you actually stop and face your heart space. Face the truth about how you feel. Face the truth about what there's an elephant in the room, y'all. And it's just kind of waiting on somebody to acknowledge it. Right? And maybe the elephant in the room has been acknowledged, but someone is still like, you know, like, yeah, that's a big elephant, but so what? Or we'll get to it. But no, I'm looking at somebody, or there's some type of situation where it's like the wait's over. There's no more waiting. That's what I'm getting here. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Okay. So if any of those scenarios resonated with you, great. If it didn't, you know, that's okay. All right, Aries, let's go ahead and you guys are going to be the last but not least for tonight. Aries, sun and rising signs. Let's go ahead and pull some advice for you guys moving forward with this energy. Okay. So there's a lot of these cards that wanted to fly out. Now, for those of you Aries, yeah, adjustments are required. The requirement. So if Aries, if there are those of you or someone that you're dealing with who might think that, you know, we can just kind of slide past this, you know, we don't really need to acknowledge the elephant. It's like, no, you do. It's required in order for you to truly move forward towards this happiness here, and you know it. For those of you who are putting in the work, okay, Aries, great. It says your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. So probably by Capricorn season, you guys are going to be good. You guys will see your work unfold if you're actually putting in the work. For others of you, though, if you have not put in the work and you're still kind of running, you still have some work to do. Okay, you guys still have some work to do. Um, you have work through your fears. You have work through your fears. Don't let your past hold you back, and balance spirituality and practicality. So, like I was saying, you guys may be doing a lot of the inner work, because that's what I'm seeing here. You guys are actually, like, the work that you actually are doing financially or physically, whatever, that's paying off. Like, the outer work that you're doing, great. But there's something about the inner work. You can't do the outer work and expect the best results. You got to do the inner work too. This type of happiness that you're looking for is not going to come from the outer work. You can have the money, you can have the house, you can have the car, but the happiness, the fulfillment, the money and the work that you're putting in outwardly is not going to contribute to that. Okay, let's go ahead and pull a couple more messages of advice, Aries, sun and rising signs. Like, pretty much what I'm seeing here is that spirit, your spirit is telling you, you have to do the inner legwork. You cannot skip the inner work, the spiritual work, and expect the best results. You cannot skip over this, Aries, sun and rising signs. It's not gonna go the way you think it's gonna go. Okay. So whatever it is that you're fearing, whatever it is that you're running away from, whatever it is that you're skipping over as far as emotions, if your emotions are not like, if you think that you're going to skip over your emotions are just going to keep popping up, and they're going to keep blowing up in not such a good, not a good way. Okay. They're going to keep popping up, and that your emotions are going to expose you. So if you're hiding how you truly feel about something or in your life, Aries, sun and rising signs, your emotions are going to expose that every single time. Okay. Yep. So you have the Magician. You have cards 1 and 2. You have the Magician and the Two of Wands again. Yeah. You have the Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles again, just from a different deck. You still have choices. You have some decisions to make that you can't skip over. You're waiting on something. No, okay. So you have to let time take its course. So if you think you're going to speed up time, Aries, by you're just go, 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 and you're just hoping that things just fall into place, no. You have to stop. You have to stop and wait. Stop and nurture yourself. Nurture this heart space to perform your own alchemy and or magic in your life with the Magician, the awareness card. You can't truly you can't have this magic that you're looking for, that you're hoping just kind of comes to pass in your life. It's not going to come to pass because you have to awaken. You have to wake up, Aries. You have to open your eyes. Stop letting your fears blindfold you. Right? Okay. Let's go ahead and pull one more oracle message, one more message of advice. Aries, sun and rising signs. Yeah, you guys got to open your eyes to this, Aries. And some of you guys may be listening to this like, what do you mean? Like everything's fine. Everything's not fine, y'all. Not from what I can see here. Everything is not fine, Aries. Some of you guys, therapy is really going to help you understand this and unlock this. Some of you guys just doing some spiritual work, talking to God, talking to your ancestors, talking to your own spirit. Stop. I'm just telling you right now, Aries, stop what you're doing. Whatever you're doing, stop it. If it's keeping you busy or distracting you, stop doing it. Sit down and just let yourself feel for a second. How do you feel about yourself? Whatever your self-image, how much money you're making, the job that you have, your mental body, your like, how do you feel? Truly. And why? Right? That's what I'm getting here. I don't even know if I shuffled this properly, but I think they want me. I mean, I do see that you guys have a lot of luck on your side when it comes to money, for sure, and when it comes to leadership. You guys have a lot of luck with that. And some of you guys know that. You guys know that you're lucky with your jobs and with, money and things like that. And that's probably something that's distracted you for a long time. You're like, oh, everything's fine. Outwardly, I'm okay. But then there's this inner part of you that's just like, it's not okay. And that's the part where you're just like, what do you mean? I don't want to talk about that, or that's not important. Yes, it is important, y'all. Yeah, okay. Okay. Self-acceptance and excellent mental health. Breaking bad habits. Are you breaking bad habits, Aries? And this says self-acceptance and excellent mental health. If you think about that and you're like, I don't, if you feel like, if you listen to this and you feel like you're struggling with that, get to work on it. Get some help, talk to somebody, open your heart space, Aries. That's all I got to say. That's all I can say. Take it or leave it. Like I said, take what resonates, leave what does not. Much love and light to all of you guys. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy. And I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye.